Hola everyone, bienvenido and welcome to IJustWatched. We're talking the Book of Boba. Been out for a minute, I know. But before I get into it, I gotta hit you with the usual, which is hopefully you like this enough to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell to get notified. Let's discuss. Getting into it, I gotta do the spoiler warning. It's been out for a minute, but just in case. I'm actually glad I ended up watching this after Obi-Wan Kenobi. You should know how I feel about Obi-Wan Kenobi, how I feel about that series as a whole. If you don't know, go watch the video. And I'm kind of disappointed. You should know. We homies here. I thought it would finally give us that on-screen, because I know in the comics and whatnot, but that on-screen badassery that the Boba Fett name as a bounty hunter has gained over the years. I was hoping for that. Yes, I know comics in recent years have showed us how that came to be. And the reason I say that is because this show did not really do that for me. Dislike the fact that he was consistently taking off the helmet. Like, he almost never really wore it when he was doing anything. And I don't know why, but that's like a steady or continuous issue I see with a lot of things coming to life. It takes me back to Sylvester Stallone's Judge Dredd, who like never had the helmet on. And that's something he never takes off. The Mandalorian, we don't see his face because he never takes it off. He's taken it off, what, twice in 2 seasons? And we didn't see his face until the second, but it's a part of the character, you know. Master Chief doesn't take off his helmet, people. It's not hard. One of the reasons that's an issue is because I understand he's not a real Mandalorian, technically, but still, that suit, that embodiment, that is Boba Fett. That puts fear. That's the intimidation factor, you know. And plus, it's Beskar, almost impossible to penetrate. So why would you continuously endanger yourself when you're trying to take over as a crime lord here in a place that's hostile and doesn't like you? I have this armor that is basically makes me untouchable. Headshots. Overall, I think the show is good. Mainly, so before we get into The Mandalorian season 2.5, the reason I think the first half of the show is good is because of the flashback story with the Tusken Raiders. I have a newfound respect and like love for the Tusken Raiders. And, you know, at least that tribe. I don't know if they're all the same, but, you know, from what I learned from that tribe, the tribe we met, that was methodically carried out, and it was beautiful to see how he and the Tusken Raiders developed a relationship and kind of became equals to each other and cared for each other, and, you know, how that story developed actually was really beautiful. I actually really liked it. I was great. It felt like Star Wars. It was something new, and that part I really liked seeing him, because although he didn't have his Boba Fett tire on, he was, you know, doing some badassery. Okay, so those are the ones that carried it until we get to the Mando, you know, Mandalorian season 2.5 with Grogu, Ahsoka, Luke. Oh, also, the most adorable Beskar armor chainmail shirt for Baby Yoda. I can't wait for the new season, because what the hell does that mean for Luke and Baby or Grogu's training? Like, let's be honest. Luke better finish his training. If not, he's going to be a hardcore hypocrite, all right? Part of your training is to disobey your master, leave to save someone you love, and then come back. That's like almost guaranteed part of your training. So don't be a hypocrite, Luke. The Mandalorian has been the only way to add to the Luke story in a good way, to give us a good representation of Luke since the Return of the Jedi. Made too many decisions that made Boba Fett look mad weak. Like, I understand that he was going for a more honorable respect approach. He's trying to become the new big boss here, you know. And there's some people who should have been murdered. You know what I'm saying? There should have been some signs of force, some signs of don't fuck with me. You know, I'm trying to be respectful and rule through honor, but I have a line, and there was too many moments when people were just doing whatever they wanted, and he was like, "Nope, I'm gonna be better." I was like, "Bro, just shoot the dude, please." Before I forget, flashback, bro. We got a sand ape, a Tatooine sand ape. That was badass. He jumped behind it, he choked it out, and then ripped the head up. That was badass. I liked, the reason I'm saying that, so get into some of the good decisions. That was a good decision. Another good decision. The show had a lot of great moments. Tatooine sand ape, great moment. Telling us that his armor is officially Beskar, thus keeping him alive inside the Sarlacc. Great moment. Cad Bane, the design, great moment. Black Crastian, just all in all, great. The writing of a young Rancor. Also, the subtle line, I like the nod to the holiday special. He's like, I've written beast 10 times its size. Because, like, I know in that special he writes, I don't know what the hell to call that creature. But whatever. I thought that was neat. However, along with those good decisions, it made some bad ones. Again, making Boba look ridiculously weak. And, like, consistently every decision he made. Consistently removing his helmet. Taking away from his character. And plus, I hated the fact that in the whole flashback thing, he earns the Gaffi stick. And he learns how to use it. And it's a dope weapon. And he never uses it until the very end. And I'm like, bro, that Gaffi stick should have been a part of you. You clearly trained with it, and it's a versatile weapon. Why aren't we seeing it? It means something to you. And he doesn't touch it until the very end. We don't even really see him with it until the very end, outside of the flashback. That bothered me. The steampunk bikers, I think the idea was neat, but the execution and design just doesn't fit the Star Wars realm. We're on, like, okay, Tatooine, desert planet, a lot of neutral, earthy tones. And these motherfuckers are rolling around on some bright blue, yellow, red, cyberpunk, steampunk looking design bikes in themselves. And I was like, I understand cyborgs exist. That is fine. But the way they went about designing them just felt like they took them from something that's completely not Star Wars-esque and threw them in here. Versus having a design that better fits the universe and world that already exists. But I didn't like that. Overall, I think the show's enjoyable. It's actually pretty good. I'm kind of excited for the second season because I think it has the potential of being great. I just need some more. I need more Boba Fett being menacing and intimidating. It doesn't mean he has to be a savage, ruthless, murdering monster. But at the same time, the fucking line in the sand that he draws does not need to be so far back. Okay, like give him a limit. After a certain amount of disrespects, sometimes you gotta slap a bitch. You know. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you seen it? Are you gonna see it? I'd recommend it. Overall, pretty good show. I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, requests down below. What you think of it? What do you think it means for the future of the Star Wars shows? And then what do you think it means for the future of the Mandalorian? Because we see he's been shunned by the Mandalorian tribe. He's a lone wolf now. Grogu has chose family. Where do we think this goes? I want to hear from you. I love hearing from you. Down below in the comment section. But until next time, stay safe, be well. Adios.